Freshman Allison Cooper is on the mound tonight for your Granbury Lady Pirates. Final home game of the year for your Granbury Lady Pirates. And, of course, coming in tonight, you realize that the Lady Pirates can do no worse than co-district champions. Swing and a miss, one up and one down as Woods goes down. Allie Cooper coming up and putting the first one down, looking at the defense. A little bit different defense for tonight. You got some seniors going to be getting some playing time in here tonight over at first base, Brianna Venable. At second base tonight will be Kelby Bean, as she's not pitching tonight. At third base will be Hannah Pallett. She is a senior. Shortstop, M.K. McLaren. She'll be at, of course, she's a senior also. First pitch in to Rodriguez is a little bit high. Out in left field tonight will be Michaela Nattison. Center field, of course, the ever-present Everly Carey. And in right field is Rayleigh Ruby. So here we go. Next pitch, a little bit outside. It's 2-0 here to Rodriguez. Lady Pirates coming in with 15-5-2 with an overall record in district of 11-2. Incredible season for your Granbury Lady Pirates here in district. In for a strike, and it's 2 balls and 1 strike. Just want to let everybody know that coming up right after the game will be senior night. What I'm going to do with that, I'm going to get that on my iPad. I'll be able to put that up on Granbury Sports on Facebook as soon as the event is completed. There are 4 seniors that will be honoring tonight: Everly Carey, M.K. McLaurin, Hannah Pallett, and Michaela Nattison are the 4 seniors tonight for Granbury. 3-1 the count. Pitch. In for a strike, it's 3 balls and 2 strikes on Rodriguez. All depends. We know that Burleson Centennial is playing Everman tonight. If they do come up with a victory, then we will be co-district champs. If Everman wins the ball game, we will be district champs outright. Rodriguez will take a ball, and it's a ball 4, so Rodriguez takes a pass down to first base. Edwards will step to the plate now for the Lady Cougars from Arlington Seguin. I think we're going to be right back in the same district with Seguin again next year. A little different look next year. We've got a couple of Burleson schools, of course, and then we'll have 2 Mansfield schools, 2 Arlington schools, 2 Burleson schools. Granbury, going to be quite a treat. First pitch in to Edwards is in for a strike. 1 on, 1 out here in the top half of the first inning. Granbury Pirate baseball tonight is playing at Everman. Easton Turnage is on the mound. I've been in contact with Kenneth Turnage, and after 2 innings of play, Granbury is up in the game 3-0. Pirates put a 3 spot up on the board in the top half of the They put a 3 spot up on the board in the top half of the second inning to come up with that lead. So Granbury looking to continue on their winning ways. I tell you, the team has really turned things around. Granbury evened the other night by the masterpiece in a 50-mile-an-hour wind event. I tell you what, Bryce Fouts was magic the other night. A 3-hit shutout against Joshua. And Granbury sitting at 5-5, looking to go 6-5 and keep those playoff hopes alive. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Slow roller down the first base line is foul. Count remains 1-2. Wind blowing a strong south wind tonight. It is blowing out. Advantage for hitters like Everly Carey and Brianna Venable. I'm sure Everly has in mind her last home game to pop one out. Boy, I tell you what, Edwards put one right in the Seguin dugout. Duck, ladies. And I'll tell you what's really amazing with Granbury Lady Pirates softball. Going to have, as we said, no worse than a co-district champion with the Burleson Centennial. Here's the pitch. Got her. Oh, little outside corner pitch. Nice curve that time by Cooper. 2 gone on 2 strikeouts. Win. The cleanup batter will come to the plate now for Seguin. Warren is the name. Sorry about that. Warren batting from the left side of the plate. Of course, Allison Cooper comes from the left side of the mound. Kelby Bean from the right, which, you know, you're getting ready to go into the playoffs. You're going to have It's going to be a difficult situation. You got one coming from the right and one from the left. You never know what to expect. First pitch, swing and a miss on Warren. Pitch coming up here by Cooper. One at first base. Ball foul back out of play and quickly jumped out in the lead on that. It is 0-2 now on Warren. But you look at the spring sports for Granbury. It is rather dominant. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss on a slow, nasty curve, and that will do it. Runner on for Seguin in the top of the first on a walk, but Allie Cooper speeding game coming up on Friday night. First pitch to Everly. Squared the bunt, pulled back up on it. It's in for a ball. Wait a minute. I don't know. The official said something to the. Apparently the one of the Seguin girl, the first baseman, had some earrings or something going on, and he had her take those off here. Not too much jewelry allowed. Of course, I know in the bigs that they do a little bit of jewelry, but taking those off, getting back into it. But congratulations to Granbury High School Sports. My goodness, with 5 district championships and 2 national champions, and national champions in rifle and also in stowaways. We had we had 2 relay teams. Everly goes squaring around the bunt again. That's in for a strike. It's 1-1. 2 relay teams and 1 individual in going to state in swimming. And, of course, coming up this weekend will be the regionals in golf. We'll have all that information coming up for you. Everly swings and fouls one off. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. We'll have that information we'll get that to you as soon as we get the results from the golf coaches, because they get the information to us as soon as it is available. And look for it up on Granbury Sports on Facebook, because we will be sharing that with you to see how well our guys and girls do this weekend in the golf regionals. 1-2 to Everly. A little bit high, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Everly with 1 out this year. I'm sure she'd love to make it 2 sometime during this contest. Pitch to Everly. Shot. Back. She got her wish. Everly Carey goes yard. Home run for Everly Carey. How do you like me now? Your first at-bat of your senior year, and Everly Carey sent that thing. That was a launch. I want to tell you what, that thing went way, way out of here. Everly Carey, first 2 hits. I mean, it looked like she was squared around the bunt, and that last pitch came in on the 2-2. She unloaded, and that was a rocket getting out of here. That ball was hit so hard I didn't even see where the thing went over the fence. So Everly Carey, home run number 2 to lead the ball game off. Granbury leading 1-0. I got to talk to her about that one after the game. Are you kidding me? You're playing high school ball, your last home game as a senior, and you hit a home run. I mean, storybook, folks. That's what I'm talking about. Congratulations, Everly. MK will step to the plate now. Allie Cooper on deck for Granbury. A little bit outside. It's 2 balls and no strikes here on MK. MK shortstop. She's senior this year. Quite the slap hitter she is. Here's a pitch. Goes towards the shortstop. Shortstop has it. The throw over to first is in time, and MK has one gone. Allie Cooper will now step to the plate. Allie leading hitter, an average on the team for Granbury. She's her and Brianna Venable are right up close there as far as the RBI totals are concerned. This is just a freshman, ladies and gentlemen. Cooper, of course, batting from the left side of the plate. Here's the pitch. A little bit outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Laney Hickey on deck tonight for Granbury, batting in the cleanup spot. 1-0 Granbury on the leadoff home run by Everly Carey. And the pitch. A little bit low and outside. It's now 2 balls and no strikes here on Cooper. 2-0 pitch, way outside, 3-0. Got Kenneth Turnage, the dad of Cade and Easton Turnage. Just got a new update in. Granbury, after 3 innings, is leading Everman by the score of 4-0. Inside, 4 straight pitches, and Cooper will get a free pass down to first base.
Next up, number 13, Laney Hickey.
Laney Hickey will step to the plate now. Laney, the catcher for Granbury, 3-year starter, just a junior. How cool was it? You guys might have already seen it on Granbury Sports on Facebook. The legendary Olivia Zabora, 4-year starter, all-star for the Granbury Pirate softball team, here to cheer on her girls. Of course, she's playing at Texas Women's University. Got that picture put up on Facebook. That ball is sent deep. Laney Hickey going back. Another home run. Granbury is sending the long ball tonight. Laney Hickey, dead center field. And Granbury leads it 3-0. How do you like me now? Let's go yard tonight for Granbury. Laney Hickey jumped on that pitch, knew what she wanted, got it just right, sent it right over the center field wall, and Granbury is up quickly, 3-0. Kelby Bean will now step to the plate for Granbury. Kelby playing second base tonight. You don't hear that very often. 2 home runs here in the first inning for Granbury, a 3-0 lead. First pitch into Kelby is a little bit low. Kelby looks at another one low. It's 2 balls and no strikes. Brianna Venable on deck for the Lady Pirates. Of course, Brianna leading the team in home runs with 4. I don't know, the way things are going, that could change quite a bit tonight. Pitch coming to Kelby. But high, 3 balls and no strikes now. Squaring to bunt here on the 3-0. That one's in for a strike, and it's 3 balls and 1 strike. Kelby on the 3-1 outside, and Kelby draws a walk. Second walk given up here by Serrato. Venable steps to the plate now in a RBI situation here for Granbury. And, of course, Cleburne game always comes tonight. I'll always remember that when Brianna with 2 home runs in that game over at the Cleburne ballpark. Brianna, first pitch is in for a strike. I'm sure she's thinking about a repeat performance. I mean, you look at the flags are blowing straight out. Pitch to Venable. Inside, hitter, and Brianna will go down to first base. Hit batter, and that's going to bring Rayleigh Ruby to the plate now. We've got 1 out here in the bottom half of the first inning. Granbury with 2 on, 3 in, 2 home runs for the Lady Pirates here in this top half of the first inning. Leadoff home run by Everly Carey and a 2-run blast by Laney Hickey. But now we have got Kelby Bean on second with a walk, and Brianna Venable goes down to first base as she was hit by the pitch. Ruby steps to the plate, lays down the bunt. The pitcher's she's going to try to go to third. The ball is thrown away, and here comes in to score Kelby Bean. Brianna going down to third base, and going over to second base is Rayleigh Ruby. So she reaches on the fielder's choice, and Kelby Bean will score, and it's 4-0 here in the bottom half of the first inning. Hannah Palla will step to the plate now for Granbury. Hannah, one of the 4 seniors in the lineup tonight. Cool thing that Coach Benson is doing, starting all of the seniors here tonight. Hannah playing the third base tonight. Pitch. A little bit low. 1 ball and no strikes. Lady Pirates with runners at second and third here. One gone here in the bottom half of the first inning. Hannah. Oh, outside corner, but called for a strike. That will be 1 ball and 1 strike on Hannah. Pitch to Hannah. Shot right up the middle. That's going to bring in 1. Here comes another one as Ruby will score. Hannah Pallett with a 2 RBI single, and Granbury leads it 6-0 here in the first inning. Boy, I tell you, this is greatness for the seniors. Hannah Pallett getting a chance to start tonight and taking advantage of it. A 2 RBI single. That thing went right up the middle. Nobody was going to get to that. Granbury 6-0. 1 out, 1 on. And Michaela Nattison will step to the plate, playing left field tonight for Granbury. Pitch to Nattison is in for a strike. Everly Carey on deck. Coming up here in the second for the second time here in the first inning. 6-0 Granbury here in the bottom half of the first inning. Ball hit down the first baseline. It's foul. No balls and 2 strikes. Granbury 6-0 here. Bottom half of the first inning. 9th batter of the inning for the Lady Pirates. Swing and a miss. Nattison will go down, out number 2. So Everly Carey will come back up here in the bottom of the first. Not too many times that you get to bat twice in an inning, but Everly Carey is doing it. And how did she do it? She let it off with a solo blast home run over the left field wall. Everly trying to make it again. Squares to bunt again. That ball is in for a strike. Hannah Pallett will head on down to second base in scoring position. No balls, 1 strike. This is exactly how it started for Everly that first time she batted. In fact, she hit that home run out. She had a 1-2 count. Everly 0-1, 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Pitch to Carey, high into the air. That's going to be trouble. Shortstop will go back and get it, and that will do it as Everly flies out. But the Lady Pirates with a 3 strikeouts in that top half of the first inning for Allie Cooper, the freshman, out on the mound tonight for Granbury. Garza will step to the plate to lead it off here in the top half of the second inning. In for a strike. Boy, she has definitely got control of it tonight. No balls and 2 strikes now. Foul back out of play. There will be, again, a lot of it hinges, of course, on what happens with Burleson Centennial taking on Everman tonight. Shot to Hannah Pallett off of her glove. It's going to go into foul territory. It was a fair ball, so Garza will reach first base, and that will bring Pentecosta to the plate now for Everman. Penalosa steps to the plate. 1 on, nobody out here for Seguin here in the top half of the second inning. Granbury with a 6th spot on the board in the bottom half of the first inning. 2 home runs for Granbury. Swing. Back to the pitcher. Good play. Not quite on the double play. Reaching on a fielder's choice. Great play out there. Right back to Cooper. Cooper turned and got the lead runner going down to second base. Not quite able to get Penalosa at first base, but Granbury gets that lead runner in there. There's 1 gone. Garza will step to the plate now. 1 gone and 1 on here for Seguin here in this inning. In for a strike. There hasn't been, I don't think, Allie she did walk Rodriguez back in the first, but there's not too many balls that she has thrown in this one tonight. Pitch, swing and a miss, that it's 0-2. Swing and a miss. That'll be strikeout number 4 now for Allie Cooper. Serrato will come to the plate now. She's the pitcher for Seguin. Some beautiful pink skies out here tonight as the sun is going down, and reflections are quite beautiful. See if we can get some kind of a shot of this. This is a really beautiful sunset coming up in here tonight. Pitch in for a strike. Oh, got it again. Nice pitch. No balls and 2 strikes now. 1 ball and 2 strikes, excuse me, on Serrato. 1 on, 2 gone here. Swing and a miss, and that is going to do it. Another strikeout for Cooper. Man, she has.
His goals was to establish a college going or a college and career culture. And one of the things that we're doing is we've got a coordinator, Jason Shahan. He's one of our football coaches who has put together a GHS signing day to kind of recognize and celebrate the kids who have been accepted to and are headed off to bigger and better things, college, junior college, technical school, military, those kinds of things. We're going to celebrate them. I think it's next Thursday afternoon, and so we're excited about that event. We've never done that before, so it's going to be a new thing for us.
It's going to be ball hit to second base. McLaren she's going to be safe. Beats that one out. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Jason talked to me about that a couple of weeks ago, and really excited about it because, like you say, you have so many kids. You can announce this one and this one is going to be playing this and this and this, but to be able to have all of them in one place, and of course we'll have our camera there, and we're going to be able to put that up on Granbury TV, and I'm excited about that. So.
Well, then a couple of weeks later, we haven't done this yet before either, but a couple of weeks later, about the middle of May, we're going to have the car giveaway. That'll be exciting.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
To see which one of our kids, because of their attendance, wins a vehicle, a real vehicle. So we're excited about that too.
Yeah,
never done that before either.
No, you haven't. And of course, everybody drives up every day, dropping the kids off, or what they got business up here, or what have you. And you see the car parked there, right there in the courtyard area.
Right,
You're thinking, people are thinking, oh, what is that thing there for? Well, ball hit into foul territory. It's going to be caught. Then there's one gone.
The kids who are serious about it are like, does it have to be purple and gold? Does it have to say Granbury High School on
No
it? And
kidding.
we tell them a million times, it's just a wrap. That will come off. The car is actually silver. It's very nice. I've driven it around town. Our friends at Granbury Nissan were so generous to give us that. I mean, it's going to be a great day for somebody to come to school without a vehicle and then win it and then have one on your way home.
No kidding.
It'll be exciting.
Yeah, that's gonna be a really neat day. So many neat things, and it's kind of innovative of what you guys are doing up here with all of that different stuff. Like you say, first time events coming up for the.
Yeah.
So we've got a runner at first and third here in the bottom half of the second inning. Kelby Bean will be. No, in fact, we've got a pinch hitter up for Granbury and a pinch runner going in. Lainey Hickey reached on a fielder's choice. The ball was hit right to the third baseman. She was going to go to third, but there was no one there, so it leaves us with runners at first and third. Shelton over at first base as a pinch runner. Band with an incredible season this year. I know what competition they had and went very far also this year.
They went to an invitational festival on Saturday and finished second out of 32 bands, got several outstanding awards. It was a great day for them. I just posted on our Twitter site some of the recordings from Saturday, so if you want to listen to them, I mean, they're pretty salty. They go to the UIL contest this week.
That's awesome. Tomorrow,
the 2 non-varsity bands compete tomorrow, and then the varsity group, the Wind Ensemble, they compete on Thursday.
Okay.
So we'll look forward to some more greatness from those kids.
Oh, yeah, yes. Pinch hitting up, RBI single for Granbury, 7-0. Runners at second and third. Brianna Venables steps to the plate. She was hit by a pitcher first time to the plate. 0-1 is the count on her. Bottom half of the second inning. Brianna shot down the third base line is foul. And graduation's early this year.
A little bit earlier than what we get. We have to work really hard. About 2 years in advance.
Oh, I know.
To secure dates, because everybody wants the same Friday, Saturday, and whatever weekends. And so this year we lucked out because of what we've done to start a little bit earlier. We were available to graduate on a date that was open that not very many schools were.
Right.
And we didn't luck out so much for the class of 2019. They have to graduate on Tuesday after Memorial Day next year, so that will be a little bit awkward. But
really?
It'll still be a great day for those kids. So.
Yeah, but we haven't done this in a long time, graduating this early.
Yeah, no, it's.
Brianna looks at one high, 1 ball and 2 strikes on her. RBI opportunity here for the junior. 1 out for the Lady Pirates, 1 across here. Pitch to Brianna. High and out of the strike zone, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Graduation is back at the Fort Worth Convention Center.
Okay, yeah,
this year.
Right.
We had a 1-year hiatus. We went to TCU. That was fantastic.
Yeah.
But we had a good date back at the Convention Center in Fort Worth, so we're excited about that. And then I think the new one will be open pretty soon. The new huge arena.
Okay. All right. Jeremy, unbelievable this year that Granbury High School. I mean, it's hard to believe. We had 2 national champions this year at Granbury High School, and you never know what's going to happen, of course, with the Formula One team and what they're going to be. Of course, there won't be until this summertime.
Right, we'll know. But I mean, if history has shown us anything about those kids, they're hard to beat.
Oh my gosh, no kidding.
And they've literally been globetrotters, and so they're extremely hard to beat. But the rifle
shot
team
to left field, back,
gone.
and gone. Brianna Venables with a 3-run blast. 3rd home run for the Lady Pirates, and Brianna just hit her 5th of the year. Whoa. You gotta love it, man. Wow. 3 home runs in 2 innings for Granbury, and it's 10-0.
Lady Pirates may send us home early tonight.
Does a good. Exactly. I know it. Yeah, of course. And that's. I was talking to Coach about that before the game. I said, let's get this because we got to do senior night too. So.
Yeah.
Number 12, Taryn Matthews.
Wow. Taryn Matthews will step to the plate. She's going to be batting here for Ruby. So Everly Carey, Lainey Hickey, and Brianna Venable each with a home run. And Granbury here in the second inning lead this one 2-0. It's like the coach from Seguin's going to go out and have a chat with their pitcher. Tough night for Seguin.
Glad that they had lots of participation for that. So
yeah,
that
they did. The lights at the football field were on. The lights at the track were on. I mean, it was a great night.
They had a lot of help from our JROTC kids and some of the I think the stowaways did some dancing with them, and
yeah,
they had all kinds of help. It was definitely a community effort. A lot of fun. It was probably more fun than sitting in the wind.
Trust me, I'm telling you. I was doing that. Nick Papasan, one of the special guests, come in to sit with me, and we were going along pretty good, and that thing hit 50-mile-an-hour winds, and I tell you what, it was crazy. But ball hit to the shortstop. She's got it, and that's going to be 2 gone. But I tell you what was amazing to me that night with those 50-mile-an-hour winds. It definitely did affect the other team, but Bryce Fouts, completed a 3-hit shutout. Didn't bother him one bit. I don't know how he did it. It was an amazing performance. Yeah, I'm getting updates from Kenneth Turnage, the dad of Cade, and let's see.
Easton.
Yeah, Easton. Easton has given up 2 hits, 5 strikeouts, and no walks as Granbury is up 4-0 after 4 innings of play.
Good. Every win helps him at this point.
You bet it does. Hannah Pallett will come up. Two RBI single her last time to the plate. Lady Pirates up 10-0 here in the second. Hannah playing at third base tonight for Granbury. Nobody on and 2 outs here. Well, Jeremy, things are going to be changing a little bit for Granbury. Very unusual coming up for the next school year that you've got all of the sports but football in a different district. It's crazy how that worked out this year. First time they've gone in football to the big school, small school. I know that's something, but what are your thoughts on it?
You know, I don't know that I even have an opinion yet. I don't until we start sending kids in different directions and we start picking out who is going to go where.
Yeah.
That's we just want to make sure that everybody is supported. But I don't know. You know, I like it when we're all, in the same league with the same teams. You know, you kind of develop those rivalries.
Sure you do, yeah.
Those are a lot of fun, and sometimes they can get out of hand. But for the most part, they're a lot of fun, and to have those strong rivalries, and you cultivate those relationships with other schools, and the competitiveness with the coaches and administrators and the students as well. But
yeah.
To have that kind of split apart a little bit, I don't know that that's necessarily a good thing, but
yeah.
you asked me my opinion.
Nah, there you go, man. Hey, that's what we wanted to hear, man. But we've got all of the teams will be playing Crowley.
Mm-hmm.
Granbury football will be Crowley, and of course they're with all of the other schools, and that's the only one for football. We travel to the Metroplex, but really the traveling for football is not going to be that bad of a deal.
Right.
Pretty close proximity for all the teams. Now, I can't say the same for the other ones with a couple of Mansfield, a couple of Arlington schools in it. But,
right.
But the alternative was kind of brutal.
Yes. Wichita Falls and Abilene.
Yeah. What were your thoughts when you first saw that?
I thought, I'm going to have to get a vehicle that has autopilot. Or we may have to use that student-built plane more often.
Yeah, no kidding, man. No kidding. I'm flying in for the game.
Yeah.
Well, that was the trip to Abilene is not too bad because you jump out on 20 and you're there in an hour and a half, hour and 15 minutes. But the Wichita Falls is all back roads up 287. That's a tough one.
We opened a football season with them a couple of years ago. I think it's been more than a couple of years ago, but that was a long ride.
Yes, it was.
It was a long ride.
Big time. It sure was. That is a long way up there. Everly Carey was hit by a pitch to load the bases here for the ladies. 2 outs here. MK will step to the plate, singled her last time up and scored a run. Ladies with the opportunity to really blow this thing open right here. Pitch to MK is outside. Lady Pirates have batted around twice here in this ball game. MK led this inning off with a single. Shot to second base. It's between second base. Everybody's going to be safe. Nobody was there. Granbury leads it 11-0. MK with an RBI single.
Number 5, Allie Cooper.
Allie Cooper steps to the plate now. She popped up her last time to the plate in this inning. You don't see this very often, this batting 2-3 times in one inning.
No.
Pitch outside to Cooper. Laney Hickey on deck for Granbury. 2 outs here for Granbury. Bases still loaded, 11-0 Lady Pirates. Yeah, you talk about the baseball team. Easton Turnage with the honor of being chosen Player of the Week in the Fort Worth Star-Telegram.
It's a huge honor for one of our students to be up there. We always try to get behind a Pirate or Lady Pirate when they're up for those kinds of things and shake the trees and
heck yes,
have our kids use their mobile devices for good instead of evil.
Well, we certainly, I know, what a concept. Really. Pitch, a little bit low now.
We were successful with that one. That was exciting for him. That's a great honor.
It certainly is, yeah. Great honor, yeah. Of course, We blasted it all over Granbury Sports on Facebook, and everybody. I saw Granbury Eyes on Twitter and Facebook and everything, and like you say, it definitely worked. Laney Hickey steps to the plate. It's 12-0 now.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think older brother Cade has signed to play with Tarleton. Next year.
Yes.
It'll be exciting to have another one of our Pirates not far away. Maybe we can catch some Tarleton baseball.
Nathan Hickey down there right now.
Right.
Yeah, 4 Granbury Pirate baseball players going to be playing in college next year. That's quite an accomplishment. Inside on Laney, and it's 2-0. Laney with a 2-run home run in the top half of the first inning. Bottom half of the first inning, excuse me.
I think we have that and more in Lady Pirate volleyball in college, don't we?
Oh, good heavens, yes. Yeah, we've got, let's see, right now, I believe there are 4 right now. Aubrey Zell will have her senior year coming up at South Carolina. Karis Beasley, she's down, and another walk is given up. Karis Beasley is at Auburn.
Yes. Amber
Strange at Tarleton. Mm-hmm. And we got, I believe, Madison, she's playing at University of New Orleans. There's 4 at least that I know of are playing.
Aaron Jones, is she still playing at North Texas?
Well, Aaron Jones, that's 5, exactly right. McKenna Martin is playing at Coast Guard. That's 6. Mm-hmm. So good grief. Tammy Clark's got a heck of a program, I'm telling you. Well, another one in for Granbury on the walk. 13-0 here in this one.
Madison Scott just signed to play with Cisco Junior College.
That's right, she did. Mm-hmm. That is 7, my goodness. Outside. Yeah, the history of that program, my goodness. The Wunderlich sisters, and then that little before you got here, and then Lefty. Maddie Martin played down at Lamar, finished at Tarleton State. 3-0 is the count here. Inside, another run's going to come in for the Lady Pirates.
Number 17.
And here comes Brianna Venable up to the plate now. 8 runs in for Granbury. Brianna with a 3-run blast in this inning. I think she might have visions of, she's had 2 in one game earlier this year in a game over in Cleburne. And how about our guys powerlifting? We sent 2 guys to state, Raul Sandoval and Jason Umanzer going down to state, finishing 5th, 6th. That's not bad for the guys.
No, and we've got a handful of track athletes headed to the area meet this week.
That's right.
I think that's this week.
Yeah, and of course this weekend is regional in both girls and guys golf. What powerhouses that those 2 programs have.
Our first and second teams beat everybody else's first teams.
Brianna again will take another walk. She's on again. Bases loaded again. Granbury pushed another one across on a wild pitch.
Number 12, Taryn Matthews.
Matthews will come to the plate. 2 outs for Granbury. The runs just keep on coming here. Pitch to Matthews is outside. Frustrating for the ladies from Seguin, though, Jeremy. Now, this is building up a program. Sometimes takes a while. little bit high.
But you know what? They're out here and they're working hard. They're,
Exactly right, man.
they're I don't really see anybody that has give up written across their forehead.
No,
so
no, I haven't either. 3-0 is the count
to be
now.
commended, you know.
Pitch to Matthews. That one's high. Another walk, another run.
Number 16, senior Hannah Pallett.
Hannah Pallett will come to the plate. Now they're going to go have a meeting out at the mound. Now 10 runs across for Granbury here in the second inning. It's 16-0. You know, we're just a couple of more batters, and we're going to have somebody batting 3 times in 1 inning. So what your overall, Jeremy, coming up to the end of the school year, thoughts on the year? Obviously pretty good.
It's a great place to work. It's a great place to be. I know that you're there helping us out occasionally on days when we're short-staffed.
Yes.
We appreciate that. But a year ago, I don't think that we were really prepared at how hard it was going to be to assimilate an extra 550 students when we brought the 9th graders up. We thought that we were prepared for that, and that really kind of set us on our ear a little bit. There's a lot of things, just culturally and, a lot of learning that had to be done with more than half of our students in terms of what our expectations are and, what the boundaries are and how to operate as a pirate at GHS. And we survived, but it was harder than I wanted it to be a year ago. But we've gotten a lot better at that. And good relationship with them. I know that we occasionally have parents and community members that are concerned about, the trek over and back,
right.
Of course, But another new thing this year, we're all going to have breathalyzer tests to get in. So
is that right? Oh,
we had a year ago. We had a group of kids that are part of a group called TMAD, Teens Against. I don't know. I'm embarrassed now. I don't know what the acronym is, but it's a group. It's a group that that is against teens drinking and driving and participating in those kinds of activities. And they petitioned the school board last year about this time to have this in place because they wanted everybody to be safe and have fun. And so it was really kind of late to logistically pull it off. So we did a small scale voluntary breathalyzer thing, gave some prizes out to kids if they did. And the board came back this summer and said, you know what, let's support those kids who want a safe prom, and let's make it a requirement. And so they actually, the board put it in policy, made it a requirement. If you're going to go to the prom for Granbury High School, you're going to agree to participate in a breathalyzer to get in. And so,
all right.
So just another added layer of protection for our kids and maybe a deterrent for making a bad choice.
Okay. Well, I think I like that's a great idea. Great idea. Yeah, I know there's always been, but Jeremy, there's logistically there's no place you could do a prom here in Granbury, Texas.
No, I don't think so. I think that some of our old school Granbury folks, they don't realize how big the school is now.
No, they don't.
And when you say it's just the seniors, well, I have almost 500 seniors.
I know.
And for them to have a place to dance and to have a lot of fun, and that there's really not a place in locally to do that.
No, there isn't.
And it's not just seniors. We let juniors and seniors
of course.
go.
You bet.
But in a place like the Arlington Convention Center, we've got plenty of room for that.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Pitch it a little bit inside. We go 2 outs here in the top half of the third inning. Granbury is leading this one 16-0, a 1-1 count on Rodriguez. Well, Jeremy, I think if I'm not mistaken, I think it's after 3 innings there's a 15-run rule, which we might be coming down to the end of this one pretty quick.
I think so, and I don't want to be presumptuous, but I think it might be a little bit safe to be a little bit presumptuous.
Yes.
But I have been summoned by Dwight Butler to consider a trophy presentation, so if you don't mind, I will.
All right. Hey,
call
listen.
it thanks
Oh,
for
heck
having
yes.
me.
Heck yeah. Thank you so much for coming in,
Yeah.
man. Jeremy Ross, Granbury High School principal, taking a little bit of time to come and join us. Thank you so much, man. All right. Got to find out what's going on in Granbury High School. Good deal. Pitch is a little bit outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes now on Rodriguez. Nobody on here, and 2 outs in the top half of the 3rd inning. So I wonder what that presentation would be. I think that could be something to do with district swing and a miss, and that is going to do it. And that will do all of it. Granbury has really turned it on tonight. Granbury wins this one by the score of 16-0. 3 home runs hit tonight. Everly Carey, Laney Hickey, and Brianna Venable, each with home runs tonight in this slaughter here tonight. Granbury 16-0 over Arlington Seguin.